Hi everyone, I'm the Idea Maker, and today we are going to be diving right in, and I'm going to be reacting to the first official trailer, or the actual official trailer, for Marvel Animation's Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. So, this is an interesting one because I hear that this one is not canon to the MCU, even though it's in the MCU. Like, this is an alternate timeline, which that I do know. It's great that we got this trailer on the series and season finale of What If. I haven't reacted to What If yet. I am going to be doing so. I'm going to be doing so in January. While I react to What If, I'm also going to be editing some of the other stuff that I have to get to, which will include Skeleton Crew, Creature Commandos, The Alkalite, and Avatar: Last Airbender, and Patapon and Manta. I'm going to be getting to those as soon as I can. I promise you guys that I will be reacting to MCU content this upcoming year in a couple of days. 2025 is around the corner, but I promise you I will be getting to those soon. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be incredible. And I just honestly cannot wait to get started with reacting to stuff in the MCU a lot more. I know that I reacted to X-Men 97, which that's kind of related to the MCU in a sort, but it's not really. But with this one, I mean, it's in the MCU actually, but it's just an alternate timeline of Spider-Man and his origin story. So I'm really excited on seeing what kind of direction they're going to take for this version of Spider-Man. I wish Tom Holland was back to, to voice his character, but I guess they won't let him, or Sony won't let him. I have no idea. But it's time for us to go ahead and dive right into the official trailer for Marvel Animation's Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, with a 2-episode premiere on January 29th, 2025, starting right now.
You're gonna be late.
Sorry, man, I'm up.
Oh!
I'm okay.
Hey,
Oh,
Petey's always been a bit clumsy.
you know me, clumsy, Petey, Parker. Help! Mr. Campbell, I remembered I left something in the bathroom. Deuces. Parker out.
Okay. Yeah, this is cool. Okay.
He's running, grab him. Gotcha. I thought it was
And me, check out our next victim in his costume.
Is my suit really that bad?
Whoa!
Ouch.
Oh!
Watch out for that ladder. Just
Oh!
consider it a good deed from your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. That's me.
There you go.
By the way, I'm Spider-Man.
There we go again. Swinging through the city so fast you could barely notice him.
I truly believe that I have these powers to help people, to protect them.
Oh, just like from Civil War.
Taking off the mask, I know what you see. Do you want a neighbor like me?
They kind of got that from the first Spider-Man movie from the Raimi trilogy. Oh! Like The Matrix. Oscar. Whoa!
Spider-Man. With my help, you'll achieve greatness.
Oh man!
Oh, cool!
If you ever need another butt
Nice.
kicking, just look for your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Do you want a neighbor like me?
And no, you may not be excused from said test. Ah, nice of you to join us, Mr. Parker. See me after class.
Oh, jeez. That looks fun. That absolutely looks like a lot of fun. Okay, so now let's go ahead and go into a little bit of a breakdown. So I'm going to have it muted, but we're going to go into a little bit of a breakdown. Let's start. So, of course, we start off with a record store and everything, and we have this on a vinyl record. I love the Marvel Animation logo that they did here, making it feel like it's both a comic book and a sketchbook. It's kind of like what they were doing with Miss Marvel in a way, and I think they did that with Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, I think, for the animated series. I haven't personally seen it, so I have no idea. But I know that they got this from Miss Marvel, so this is pretty great. And then, of course, I love the fact that they had on here, like, him up on the ceiling like that. I love that they had, like, they even acknowledged that because of his spider abilities, he did end up being, like, on the ceiling, like, sleeping on the ceiling or just being up there and giving that little bit of a weird, twisted perspective on that. You didn't even know if he was, you know, where he was at. And I love that they gave him that little ability. They give him, like, the routine. And then, of course, he is kind of like the nerd in this one. And I love that they gave him, like, the nerd part in here. And, of course, we got... It's going pretty fast. So, on here, we got Nico Monaro, who... I think I'm pronouncing her name right. Probably not. So, Nico Monaro is actually part of the Runaways team. I have not personally seen Runaways. I think I'm going to watch Runaways before I end up watching Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. If I end up doing so, I'm going to most likely do a review on them, on the episodes. I'm not going to do reaction to them because it's going to be cutting it very, very close to it. Like I said, it's like I have a lot of MCU content that I'm going to have to react to or review. Still got to review Agatha. I know. I have episode 3's review. I had it done a long time ago. I just never got to it. I need to rewatch it for episodes 4 through 9, just so that way I could at least get like a better review out of them, because it's been a little while since I've seen it, but I will definitely do so. So we got Nico Monaro, and then we got her, which I'm not sure who she is. I really don't know who she is, the one in yellow. I'm betting maybe this is like a crush that maybe Peter's got. And then, of course, we got him... him being a nerd, trying to like, okay, I just want to go back to the suit really quick. Sorry, because there's just so much happening. So we got him just like in sweats, having some sort of like knee pads and everything. And then I love the fact that it's just a ski mask. It's got like a jersey. He's got a backpack that I guess that's for his web formula. He's got some goggles. It's like his own homemade suit. And I love like the gauntlets kind of look a little bit like Black Widow's to a point, like if it was hers. But I know that he hasn't joined any Avengers team, and he hasn't really been affiliated as a superhero. Technically, he's just as a vigilante in New York, which of course it makes a lot of sense because this is his origin story. And, you know, he's still trying to balance between being a kid and being a superhero, which I think that's the point of Spider-Man, besides that Stan Lee wanted to create a superhero that was really relatable. And I feel like, me growing up, I feel like Spider-Man is such a great role model for kids and for teenagers, just because that he tries to balance his family life with his school life and his friend and his social life, and then being a superhero on top of it. And sometimes he'll make the mistakes that all of us as kids and as teens do, but I think that he does an incredible job at maintaining that balance despite what people might be thinking. And of course, he always gets in trouble over at school. But the thing is that I think that at the end of the day, I think that Peter knows that he's doing the right thing and, saving people. And the fact that he just wants to be able to try to maintain this life of being a superhero and being a kid and going to school and being a good nephew to Aunt May, and then being a good friend to, like, in different versions, Harry and MJ, or Ned and MJ, or Gwen, or the different friends that he has. And I like that we're getting a different set of group of friends in this version, because it's not the same traditional ones. I know that Nico Monaro is in this one. I know Harry Osborn's in this one because he saw the Oscorp building because of Norman. And we know later on that he's going to be under Norman Osborn's wing and just be like his protege and his apprentice. We do know that for sure. I think that another thing that we have too is I want to say Amadeus Cho, I think his name. I almost said Chow, but it's Cho. He'll be in this. I know in the comics he's like another Hulk character that we get. I think his name's Brawl, I want to say. I could be wrong, because I know that there's multiple versions of him too. Like in the Ultimate Spider-Man series, or Unlimited, what is it? Ultimate Spider-Man? He was like Iron Spider. So in that one, he was Iron Spider. In the comics, he's known as Brawl, or Brawn, either one of the two. So we have him, and he's got other different friends too. And I think that I know that they said Charlie Cox is in this series as Daredevil. I know that Doctor Strange is in this one too, and even Venom is in this one. But I'm hoping that Venom is voiced by. I hope that maybe Tom Hardy, but maybe not. I really don't think they're gonna go with like the Tom Hardy Venom, which that would be super cool if they do. And for Doctor Strange, I mean, it would be awesome if Benedict Cumberbatch voices him. But if he doesn't, I mean, that's one thing. But you know, again, this is an alternate version of Spider-Man, so we don't even know who we're gonna get. And I love that they said from the studio that brought you X-Men '97. I think that's such a great touch to it. See, this is what I'm saying. So he's got a jersey, like a hockey jersey that has the Spider-Man logo. Like this is his own homemade suit. And then him with the gauntlets, it's from a backpack. Like, you know, this is how he started out, and I love that. This is how he starts out. So you got these guys that they're going after him. This guy is getting robbed. And then these idiots are making fun of his costume, so then they're fighting with each other. This is what we saw in the special look footage. And then, so Spider-Man, okay, so here's the thing. I know that everybody was thinking, so Spider-Man is a streamer? No. I don't think he's a streamer. I think what happened is that Spider-Man, you know, this gives a little bit more context. So those guys were going after this one dude, and you know, they were trying to rob him of some sort or beat him up. And I think that so one of them was streaming it because he was just streaming it. Spider-Man just got the camera and was like trying to give the message of, you ever go and try to rob somebody or hurt somebody in New York? Well, guess what? Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man is going to be going and looking for you, and he's going to have to do a butt whooping soon. And I think that that's what this is. So he's not, see, like he's nervous. He's not really a streamer. So that's what I'm seeing. So then, of course, I love the suit, and that's supposed to be Harry, I think. So that's the cool shot right here. So let's gonna go back. So watch. So on here, so then a little bit of Aunt May. So like that, that's a shot from Civil War that they recreated. I love that they brought that little callback to this show because it kind of was an important moment, in my opinion, where even though it was a small moment, they did show, you know, Spider-Man and what his abilities are like, especially when you're getting reintroduced to him to the MCU, and you do it that way in Civil War. I think it was a great little touch to show how strong Spider-Man can be. And with that alone, I think that that's perfect to show that little callback, saying it is an alternate version of Spider-Man, and it is an alternate version of Peter Parker as a character. And I love that this is the case with Spider-Man. I think this is a perfect little callback to him. So as we keep going, then, and so here, this is a shot that I also thought this is very interesting, especially because I hope that maybe here. So this shot of the fact that this scene that we're getting of him in a burning building, I think is such a great callback to the first Spider-Man movie in the Raimi trilogy, when a Green Goblin is, I think he sets up the fire in the building, and that he has that fight, you know, with Spider-Man, and it's one of the most iconic scenes of Spider-Man in the Raimi trilogy, in my opinion. I think the first one is easily the best one, in my opinion. I haven't seen the second one or the third one in a long time. I think I'm going to react to those Spider-Man movies. I think I'm going to react to Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3 and the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 on top of revisiting Homecoming, Far From Home, and No Way Home. And with No Way Home, I think I'm going to be reacting to the extended version. For Far From Home, I wish that they had the extended version, but they don't have the extended version out anywhere. But I'm going to see what I can find. But this is such a great little callback to the Raimi trilogy, in my opinion. And it's so great because this goes to show the love and appreciation that people have for Spider-Man. And of course, they had this little Matrix shot right here, which is great. So this is what I'm interested in. This remake shot of it, and then in the Oscorp building, this is what I'm interested in. So this whole thing between Norman and Captain America, this I'm interested in. Like, what was the story on this one? This is what I want to know, is what's the story on this? Like, what's the story on Captain America with Norman Osborn? I know that in the comics, there's a line where Norman also has the Iron Patriot suit. Is there a possibility that we're going to get Norman Osborn in the suit? Because if that's possible, then that's going to be crazy. Because I wouldn't have never thought this was going to be possible. And if it is, I'm excited and I'm totally ready. I'm totally ready to see what is going to happen with Norman and trying to I thought my avatar was glitching on here. No, it's just me. So what I'm interested in is seeing how Norman Osborn is going to be ending up having to, be, knowing the Avengers of some sort whatsoever. And I think one of the best moments is going to be him, getting the Iron Patriot suit, because there is a possibility. Maybe we might get an Iron Man or Captain America cameo or of some sort. Maybe Josh Keaton or Mick Winger, I think his name is, come back and voicing a Captain America or Tony Stark or Iron Man, in this. I think that'd be awesome. I think that would be a great little callback to the comics, and I think that would be a great way as to knowing, like, how did Norman end up having some sort of a business relationship with the Avengers of some sort. We might end up seeing something. So on here, he's given this suit, which is very interesting because it's like the ultimate suit in my opinion. It reminds me of the Anti-Venom suit in a way. This is kind of like a Spider-Man Ultimate suit, and I love this other little callback that I feel like this is from Spider-Man 3 when he gets the symbiote suit, and it's also a good callback to Amazing Spider-Man. I have seen Amazing Spider-Man. I have not seen Amazing Spider-Man 2, even though I do know parts of the ending. I do think this is a good callback to Spider-Man 3 and Amazing Spider-Man. Especially with him on the window. I think this is great. A great little callback. And then, of course, we have him, this is the end of the trailer. So we know that it's streaming January the 29th. I'm actually really excited for this show, to be honest, because I love Spider-Man as a character. I love him as... I love Spider-Man as a character. He is one of my all-time favorite characters. And I think that he's so relatable. And during high school, his experience and everything about him, it helped me when growing up as a kid and as a teen, trying to navigate through life in a way. And I think that he is just such a great, like it's so great that we get to see this type of enjoyment with Spider-Man, getting to do all these different things with him. Now that this is going to be like a standalone show within the MCU, I like What If, I think that this is such a great alternate branch and alternate timeline that we get to see what's going on in another part of the MCU, which of course is great. And like I said, I am going to be reacting to What If throughout January, along with shows like My Hero Academia, with Dr. Stone, with Spy Family, and possibly Prince of Tennis. So I'm definitely really, really excited on seeing what this future is going to hold for the MCU, and especially Spider-Man, because we haven't seen a lot of him since No Way Home. So I want to see more of Spider-Man. I want to see more of the character, and I think this is going to be a great, great thing in seeing what's going to happen with Spider-Man. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching my reaction to and my breakdown to the official trailer for Marvel Animations' Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, streaming onto Disney Plus with the 2-episode premiere on January 29th, 2025. If you guys want to see more reactions like this, then please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on any of my social media, I have Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, aka X, my Discord on my Discord server, and my TikTok accounts, which those links will be in the description below. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. God bless you all, stay safe, and I will see you all in the next videos. Bye, guys.